Hey everyone, welcome to video number 2 for the day. Today we're going to be featuring again my buddy itslikecrackyo while I enjoy a non-alcoholic beverage. We're going to go into some blind battles here. He is not featuring Bronzor, so I'm hoping that he has some Bronzor counter. So let's see what Richard brought to the table. It's exciting to see Richard back on the PvP grind. He's in rank 4 currently. These battles that he sent me. So Connie lead with Drifloon. So we have the same lead. I was also leading Drifloon today. And this is actually a pretty, not a bad lead because you can land those icy winds. Oh, they're able to switch into Alolan Meowth and catch that icy wind. But Alolan Meowth is also pretty squishy. So it's not going to be able to last too long once it's debuffed. Why not? Again, I'm also running Why Not. We're both running the same 2 opening Pokemon, and they're both shiny. And he's not running Bronzor, and then they decide to give up. So whatever was in the back couldn't handle the Why Not, or maybe the Drifloon. Maybe they had a Shelmet in the back. It looks like Richard's running Shelmet. Shelmet gets pretty walled hard by Drifloon, as well as will get taken out by Why Not as well. So this is a decent lead. Technically, this is in terms of my team, this is my only Bronzor counter is using Drifloon. Let's see if he can land the Shadow Ball. He's able to land the Shadow Ball. Very nice. He switches into his Shelmet. It's going to catch a Psyshock or a Gyro Ball. Okay, interesting. They switch into Wooper, which again is resisting. Or I guess you'll be hitting for neutral damage with the bug moves. Actually, I don't know. Ground doesn't resist anything. Any bug. Bug resists ground. So this is actually not too bad. I don't even know what moveset Wooper has. It might have like a water move. Aqua Tail probably. And we have a Woobat. This is nice. You don't see that many flyers in the little cup. It is a very small meta. You're going to see Bronzor like every match. So you should easily have a Bronzor counter. If not, you should have a Bronzor yourself. I offered Richard one of my Bronzors. I have a few that are under 1,500. And he 1,500, 500, and he declined. So he's going to stick to what he has, which I think I like that, sticking to his guns. Sticking to what he has. So he's going to go for an Icy Wind debuff, whatever just came in, which is that Bronzor. He should be able to Hex down whatever's in the back and then catch an Icy Wind and be taken out by Drifloon. Again, Drifloon I think is a pretty solid lead. I didn't share my team with him until after he sent me these battles. So we're both pretty much almost have the exact same team with the exact same shinies. Drifloon, Why Not, and except I'm running Bronzor. He did tell me that he made the mistake of running Splash on his Why Not and didn't realize it till his second set. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. Drifloon on Drifloon. So let's see how this goes. I did not run to Drifloon myself. Icy, going straight for the Icy Wind. So this is tricky how you want to play this. You can go straight Icy Wind or bluff that you're going for Shadow Ball, which looks like what the opponent is doing. But at this point, you might as well just go for Icy Wind. Because, he has Ominous Wind. Yeah, I don't think that was the right play there. Because Icy Wind would do more damage. And he was in Icy Wind range. So there's no reason to not go Icy Wind. Again, I was running Ominous Wind on mine as well. But it's not a good moveset. It's not worth not having Shadow Ball. So, let's see. Maybe he'll get the buff. He keeps going Ominous Wind. Maybe he doesn't have 2 moves. Maybe this is a single move Drifloon. Which, if you do have a single move Drifloon, I would still go for Icy Wind. Icy Wind hits pretty hard neutral damage for a lot of things in the meta. Oh, so you have a Bagon. That's interesting with Ember. Not something you see very often. I don't even know other move. Twister. I think it has Twister. Yeah, it does. Twister's not a good move for the Dragon typing. Might be the worst Dragon type move, I think. But Why Not is just so tanky. It's able to take down that Bagon. this why not will be hitting. I mean, Miracle doesn't hit very hard. I'm curious as to what if Shelmet can pull this off, because I mean the bug typing should be hitting for super effective on the grass, but Fairy also resists bug, so it's actually hitting for neutral. So maybe if he gets off this body slam, that should be enough. Let's see if this should be enough to take off the Cottony. You're going to see a Cottony in many teams as well. So you got to have a way to counter Cottony, which Bronzor counters it. But Cottony does really well against things like the dinos. There's a ton of dinos roaming around. I guess Bagons too. I don't know what the benefit of a Bagon is if you're using Ember. We'll see. Oh, we have a Gibble here with Mud Shot, and I believe it learns Dig and Body Slam. Twister as well. Oh, Twister hit pretty for a lot on Drifloon, but also I'm assuming that Gibble has a higher attack stat than Bagon. So yeah, it's double weak to Ice, so that definitely was going to one-shot it. Maybe he can get off this Shadow Ball. Nice, very clutch. Got to the Shadow Ball. He should be getting a shield here. And he doesn't. Okay, they didn't fall for... they thought they were going to bait there. I think it's worth the shield. You don't want to lose your Bronzor. Shelmet here is also a Bronzor counter. It hits for super effective. Actually, it hits for neutral because Bronzor is a steel type too. So it hits for neutral. So that steel typing really comes clutch on Bronzor. Because even the bug types are not hitting for super effective. So let's see. Heavy Slam would probably take out the Shelmet from there. Shelmet doesn't share the steel typing that its evolutions do, which is it's a bummer, because the steel typing would definitely help it in the matchup against Bronzor. So we have a Shellos here. Interesting. No idea what move Shellos learns. I'm assuming this is Mud Slap, and it probably learns like, I don't know, some water move, Muddy Water. Let's see. Are you gonna throw something? Hydro Pump? No. Let's see. Body Slam. Okay. A lot of the little cup Pokemon are running can learn Body Slam, which is actually a pretty good move because, again, everything is kind of weak, so you want to get to moves that you can get to quickly, not that you don't want to use nukes per se. I think Shadow Ball is the biggest nuke that we can run in this cup before your Pokemon will faint. So another Alolan Meowth. So this technically isn't good for Drifloon. Yeah, it's definitely not good. Richard realizes that and gets out immediately. Why not Cottony is actually a pretty neutral match, because why not so tanky that it can tank those charms, but it's also hitting for not super effective with its counter. But the mirror codes will add up, even though it's not a very good move. It still adds up. Kind of good that Why Not doesn't learn any other moves, because I've spent so much Stardust trying to create a team for this cup that you save the 50,000 or whatever by not having to buy a secondary move on Why Not, but because it doesn't really need it. It's counter such a good move, and it just adds a little extra chip damage with Mirror Coat. So Seed Bomb there, not super effective. This is not good. Okay, Richard's able to realize that and gets out immediately to a Shadow Ball. So let's see how much this does to the Vulpix. Probably about half. Oh, all of it? Wow. Vulpix is pretty glassy. So this is looks like a GG to me. Nice. Hitting for neutral damage. Oh, it's not over. Let's see what moves Alolan Meowth has. If it survives this, which it does not. So that's a really good 2-shield flex there by Richard. It's like Crackyo. And as you can see, he has 357 wins in the Great League. So you know that he definitely doesn't play very much. But I'm trying to encourage him to keep going so I can have someone to practice against. He's a really good trainer, as you can see. So if you like this footage, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.